this game on a fucking submarine. Everybody called me fucking crazy and stupid. And then they played it and they're like, oh my god, dude, it's so good.
Alright. I am now live.
Hello?
I'm live. I want to fucking... Why is it all...
Hello?
Alright.
Hello?
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 I don't have your stream.
Harmonic Carnage. I agree. Can I go full screen? Full screen this shit.
Yeah,
All right.
you can go
So, first time playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm hearing good reviews. I want it to be full screen. Window full screen. Yes. All right. Really fucking nervous. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, obviously to attention she might draw to herself. Since we were children, you know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I need it so I can get the whatever it's called. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Shiori catch up to me. Alright. I overslept again, but I caught...
Sayori.
I don't fucking know. Hey, but only because I decided to stop waiting for you.
The one he's gonna have a hard time is probably gonna be Natsuki.
Yeah.
Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri.
Yep.
And Monica.
Alright, like, should I be reading this out loud or should I just leave it?
I mean, you do whatever you want to do, man.
I don't know, like, I'm not a good reader, so I don't fucking know. Oh shit.
I mean,
1 second.
the game is all reading. It's all text. You're not gonna... There's not gonna be any, like...
Yeah, there's no
voice.
audio besides the sound.
Alright, whatever you say. Hee hee hee.
Which, make sure you have audio on.
Yeah, I
Don't
have.
turn it off.
Yeah, I have it
Yeah,
on.
don't play music in the background. You need to have the audio on, especially for certain times.
I'm not gonna get banned for fucking.
No.
No.
You won't. You won't.
You're trying to. It's like fucking tits are gonna pop out.
No.
Yeah, they can. By the way, Carnage, have you decided to join a? Decided on a jump? I can't fucking talk. A club to join yet? A club? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm fucking thinking. Joining any clubs? I haven't been looking either. Man, that's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. I did? What the fuck is going? Like, when I'm perfectly content, free time on games and I'm really fucking weirded out right now. Like, it's really fucking me up that you guys are saying this is the best game ever, and you're saying that you're not fucking trolling me. But when do I hit that point where I'm like, fuck yes?
You'll know. The 102,000 reviews. If you don't believe us, you can believe the 102,000 reviews.
But like, at what point though? That's
You'll
just
know.
what I'm curious.
You'll know. You'll know.
You'll
There
know.
is a turning point where you will 100% know.
And then you'll be like, oh my god, this is great.
You're
This
just well.
holy
First,
shit.
you're just gonna be like, what the fuck?
I'm just, like,
Don't freak him out. Darren's usually freaked out. You're gonna think it's something horrible.
well, I'm not freaked out. Like, I'm gonna do it, but I'm just like, when? Because right now I'm like,
No.
this is fucking.
Just keep clicking, man. Just keep
By the
clicking.
way,
Screw
the user-defined tags for this product: psychological horror,
Yes.
anime, visual novel, Horror.
I stare blankly at the wall. Out to motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to join clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That only makes sense. Hello? Sayori? She must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I space out a lot. I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Like, I'm... So I thought, you know what? Come join my club. There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, she's part of the literature club. Alright, that makes sense. She's part of the literature club. 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Proposed and inherited the title of vice president. Could be even less. Like, I'm like, honestly, if you guys didn't tell me that this is the best game ever, I would have stopped fucking forever ago.
Yeah, we know. That's why we had to express our level of interest to you before you began to pick it up.
Because, like, I don't read. I'm terrible at reading shit. Like, I have a hard time reading fucking anime subs.
See,
I can tell, and especially since this is literally just a picture. There's no, like, it's just a picture going along kind of thing.
Yeah. Well,
So-
just
Say she's kind of, it's probably gonna get better.
keep going.
Just keep going. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Alright, I'm assuming it's when I get to her fucking club. Like, a penis is gonna flop on my face or something. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Alright. Section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Am I a first year, I'm assuming? I'm assuming that. Sayori, full of energy, swings and open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. There's no penis yet. I'm not excited anymore. Told you don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Ooh, boobies. She's got bigger boobies than her. It's a pleasure meeting you. I bet it is. Sarah's... Seriously, you brought a boy? Girl, too. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, is it? She's got no boobies. Oh, Carnage, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Nice. But one's like fucking flat chested as shit. What are you looking at? Not your boobs. If you want me to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. So, this is the girl you said to look out for?
No, Natsuki's fine.
Okay. The girl with sour attitude. Apparently
We pegged you for a Monica kind of person. Or no, I'm sorry, not Monica. Which one? The one on the right. Fuck.
Yuri.
Yuri, that's right,
Dark
Yuri.
haired. That's
Yeah,
what I went for at first.
That's why I would. Yeah, I didn't go with her. Keep going, Jeff. Keep going there.
You guys both went with the main character?
Well, you can go for whoever you want, right?
But I'm just curious what you guys went for.
So the way this game is gonna play right now is as a dating sim. You're gonna try and go for one of the girls, right? So
I'm
you
kinda
can
leaning
go for
towards
whoever
Monica.
you want, right?
Oh, she's bending over.
She's not an option.
She's just like, oh.
She's
Green-
the class, or the club president.
Okay, yeah, she's got bigger tits. She's got green eyes is a selling point for me. And she's already like slutty. She's bending over and shit. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Yep. Completely. Gently feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Carnage.
So,
it's when I eat the cupcakes, huh? They're drugged. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I played this game with a voice changer.
Yeah.
And I actually played like reading the girl. This is why it took me 9 hours to play this game, but I like read it, the girl parts in a voice changer.
Okay.
Voice.
So, what's up, Blizzard the Grey Wolf? Sorry I didn't reply. I'm kind of like figuring this game out. Congratulations on turning gay today. Not happening yet for me, but I'm glad you came out of the closet. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged around to form a table. One space next to Monica, space next to Sarah. Turn where Suki grabs wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! How did it happen, Blizzard? Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking it, Suki. Hee hee hee. Well, you know. I don't know. Just hurry and take one. Sari grabs one, Natsuki I follow. It's delicious. Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Where the drugs are, probably. My direction. Waiting. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or any... Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. Oh, okay. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. You need permission to have tea? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Can you see Sergeant in the back fucking sprawling out? He's like, you're reading me a story to bed.
Putting him to sleep. Yeah.
I know. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. She faintly smiles in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Ooh. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I'm practically dragged here by Sari. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sari really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Why can't I fuck her? I want to fuck her. I'm not sure who I'm going for yet. It's literally my first time. Uplifted and Zero Armor recommended this game to me. Said it was free. Said it's really cool. So I don't know yet. How come you decided to start your own club? Probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a reader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics and around major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. Are they succubuses or succubi? Dude, Yuri? Is that the blue-haired chick? Because that's who I'm going for, probably.
Yeah, Yuri is dark hair.
Alright. Yeah, I'm talking to Blizzard the Grey Wolf. Is it black hair?
I think it's purple.
I thought it was
Black hair?
blue. And encourage literature. I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. It's purple. She is almost all purple. Fucking purple eyes and everything. Purple eyes, purple hair, and purple hair clip. No, purple and black are not the same thing. Don't be racist. Yuri also nods in agreement. Club yet? It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Purple is anime black. Okay. I don't know that much. I'm still getting into anime. So I guess he quit. He muted himself. Effort something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. I like Yuri. Honestly, she's probably the cutest out of all of them, other than the leader. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, Yuri's probably where I'm going anyways. I was probably going to choose her regardless of what you guys said. Sergeant's fucking passed out. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new fucking member joining. All right, thanks for hosting me, man. That's cool. Though I still don't know really. God, I can't read right now. Don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Carnage, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, like 15, I really don't know. I really don't have a good idea of answering that. Manga. Yeah, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Is it manga or manga?
It's manga.
Okay. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. It can. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me in as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for your loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, I agree with that. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Who's the most shy one of this group? Jesus Christ. That's right. You usually like to write down about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? I'm saying that right? Natsuki? That's good?
I mean, Natsuki.
Natsuki. Alright.
I would say Natsuki.
Natsuki. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Just like your cute little boobies. Sorry. Sari saddle, what is that word? Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I'll be back, my friend Richard.
Alright. Forgot to tell you to open your game folder. Wait, what? Forgot to tell you to open your game folder and just have it on your second screen. What do you mean? Open my game folder. Like this? I'm confused. What do you mean? Help me out so I can do this right. I think that's impressive. Right click on Steam. Alright. Whoa. Hold up. I don't know where it is there. I can actually dive through because Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright. Alright. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I have Steam right here. What am I doing? Right click on game. Doki Doki. Local files. Where the fuck is it? Oh, just... You said local files? Oh, properties. Okay. Local files. And have this screen open or browse local files? Just have it open on the side. Oh yeah, when I click local files, it brings me right, like, literally I opened it up right here. Browse local files. Brings me here. Here, I'll close it and I'll... like, literally the same spot. And just have this open, right? check it every now and then. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to have that on my side screen so I'm able to see it. Should I have it so you guys can see it too? Does that help you guys? Alright. I'll have this over here. I'll have this up. I'll have this below. Is that good? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, no. Natsuki, avert your eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh, on the other monitor? Okay. I'll make this full screen again. Must be willing to open up your readers, exposing yourself, or your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example for Natsuki to feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, I don't know if... I probably shouldn't already notice it. We'll see. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Carnage? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. Boobies. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Carnage? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Fair enough. Well, I mean, I need a little bit more incentive. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yeah! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Cool. Wait, Sari's... yeah. Oh, she's jumping up and down, so there's not much bouncing. Hey, did you really... You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Don't notice anything yet. Monica looks over at me once more. Carnage, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. she looks like a bit of a slut too. Can I really impress the class star Monaco with my mediocre writing skills? In reality, my writing skills aren't even mediocre. Like, they're a rock. They're fucking potato writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Carnage. Since we're all already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. With the green eyes and... Actually... I think Yuri has bigger boobs, too. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make one of them... I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing of a poem tonight. Was Renpai? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Alright. Existence. Let's go awesome. Wait, when you're putting, just pay attention. Like, pay attention to what I'm writing, or just, you're saying don't just click stuff? Bouncy. I like that one. Like, I don't know what the fuck Doki Doki means, so I'm not gonna pick that word. Disoriented? Okay. Heaven sent. Fuck, like, I don't know. Doki Doki's sound of a heartbeat. Okay, cool. Thank you. Like, I don't know what I'm even, like, so, I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. Fucking unrestrained. Secretive.
Alright. So, the way it works, certain girls like certain words based on their personality.
Okay.
If you're going for a certain girl, you want to make her jump more. Because, as you know, when you're picking a word, one girl's jumping up and down, right?
I did not notice that.
That's why I said pay attention.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like trying to fucking figure out. I thought they were just jumping around as like... Okay. Well, she likes scary stuff, so let's do tragedy. Oh, wrong one. Oh well. Yeah, because she likes horror shit, so... let's go pain. What the fuck?
Who are you going for, Yuri?
I'm going... Yeah, Yuri. I picked pain, and then fucking... This chick jumped.
Yuri likes, like, very deep books, fantasy worlds.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
like deep emotion stuff.
Like, I'm picking all shit for her, apparently. I'm trying to pick shit for her, and I'm getting the wrong shit. Charm, because I don't see any that are, like... Sticky, that might get her. She likes cute shit. Sticky's not cute.
Sticky's gonna get Natsuki, I think.
Yeah, that got Natsuki.
Yeah. Couple second delay.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Misery, probably.
That's what I would think, but
Every fucking time.
what was it, Natsuki?
It was, yeah. No, it's the far left one.
Sayori?
Yeah. Fuck, man, I can't. Ooh, climax. Oh, climax got her jumping. Yeah.
Anything to do with like a storyline? So like the climax of a story, I guess that's why I got her. And
You sure it's not the sexual thing that got her jumping?
whoa.
You're like, maybe. Insight, graveyard, headphones, marshmallow, covet. Yeah. Anime, fun, death, universe, rain cloud. Analysis. Yeah, I'm starting to figure her out. Massacre. That should. Yeah. That. I was like, that's got to be her. Shiny, prayer, beauty, waterfall, cheer. Nope. Fester, dazzle, nightgown, lollipop, Valentine, rose, hort. All right. That was the last one. Hi again, Carnage. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Carnage. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to join... to just come to the club and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Or I could just walk away. I'm speculating. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom, or in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Carnage always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Yeah, because you're cute. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Carnage can become good friends? How come you and Carnage can become good friends too? Ooh, she's blushing. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. You know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. She's fucking, like... I fucking love how they just, like, cross out their eyes because they're blushing so much. Sari made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it to be a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it might keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it. Oh, if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. Still don't see anything in the thing. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Nothing. I don't know if I'm supposed to see it there. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Well, I thought that me getting a book would be like me getting a file to... that was my thought. Like a cheery conversation. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. The music changed. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Does this mean I already got her? Or does this mean that, like, is this just part of the story? Or, like, my selection picked her? I'm assuming. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. You'll know based on when you read your phone. Okay. That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter who she does, She ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. But I already kind of figured that because she likes dark stories. Ahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Carnage? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's in... I forgot, apparently. I forgot that Yuri's into this stuff. It has been a week, so... She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's not that... It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? A little bit. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book so I can put it into my bag. Alright, that's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Sorry, my eyes are like fucking watery right now. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright. Excuse me. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually reading or looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really need to stop apologizing a lot. You're really apologizing a lot. Don't you? You really apologize a lot. Fuck, I can't read. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh. Oh, let me see the cleavage. Sorry, I'm pervy. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it between her thumb after it flips to the side. But holding it in like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Carnage. That's probably a terrible thing I have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Are you what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about fucking cockblock. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or do you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the book, the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really had done this before. Well now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, excuse me, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I've been talking to Yuri, so Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ha 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 ha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Oh, 1 second. My eye's like burning. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writings and habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think it's most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Oh crap, there's something in my eye and it's pissing me off. I'm sorry. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. He's passed the fuck out. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity to her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. It's like she's hearing me. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What? Is that or is that or... Actually, The story isn't about a ghost at all, Carnage. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive, too, so meh. If anything, I would probably I would probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Carnage. Ooh, for me? Ah, me too. But for me, not for her. Let's do... Natsuki is my best friend, right? Should I grab some water? Is that what you're saying? Alright, I guess. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll grab some water since you're saying to grab some water. I am also kind of thirsty. Oh, Sayori is my neighbor. Alright. Tsuki is the lolly. Alright, so I'll do Sayori, because she's my best friend. Not really, but I'm saying that because she's my neighbor. She's the best friend out of everyone I have in the group. This is a good poem, Carnage. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Like, this character is me. Can't fucking read. And is pretty sarcastic. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Carnage. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I mean, there's hot chicks here that's kind of selfish. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motivation here. Like, this character is me. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Ehehe. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds this morning It makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. This character's fucking me. Like, I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. That was so much fun. Monica's is the best. Aw, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. So, you said Natsuki is the lolly. Like I said, I'm not super into anime and stuff. I'm assuming the lolly is like the most petite. And I thought lolly meant like they could be really old but still look like a fucking 5-year-old or, well, like 14-year-old, I guess. But look really young, but they'll actually be really old. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'm really glad that I have like a moving dictionary right now. I can just talk and but maybe older. Okay. Cool. Natsuki. I'll read hers next. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. That's saying it's fucking bad. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'm starting to like her. Starting to be one of my favorites. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I needed to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Age looks prepubescent, i.e. no tits. I like the face. Like, this is... I don't know if I'm like really bad at literature, but this is shitty. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. Hey. I'm still doing it. But it's cool. I have a moving dictionary. I'm not really sure what Doki, I think it's Doki Doki, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what that is. And he's like, oh, it's a heartbeat in anime. Oh, cool. And he's like, oh, she's the lolly of the story. I'm like, lolly is... And then he's like, oh, prepubescent girl. It's fucking cool. Oh. I'm just like asking questions and he's answering. It's cool. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. One second. Yeah, it's a first to have actual viewers on my stream. Thanks. Thanks for putting that out there. I feel so great about that. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Well, you're like fucking 12. Where are your tits? Sorry. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, or Monica? Probably Monica. Saving the best for last because she has to be the best because she's the leader. Hi, Carnage. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm just better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha ha ha! And she bends over. Monica's the best. She's the alpha female. I like alpha females. Don't worry, Carnage. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Is it about tits or booty? Booty's my favorite. Like, I've been talking about tits a lot, but you can't tell because they're wearing skirts and it's blocked by the fucking little bar down here. So I can't look at a booty. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Carnage. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. What the fuck did I write? I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Well, I'm a deep person, and I can get deep. I need to stop being so fucking pervy. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Ooh, that's my chick, right? Yuri's the black-haired chick or the purple-haired chick?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I thought you stopped talking because you're in... What the fuck is that? What is that fucking... I don't know what that emoji is that you sent. I'm sorry, I'm fucking new with this. Like, I'm not used to having people watch my streams. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it by just feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at its point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning, and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. You're new. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. I'm terrible at fucking reading, guys. Like, this is the worst game for me to fucking stream. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. But I want to. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. It continued her laughing. That's fucking weird. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, I have to scroll on this one? Alright, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. I see the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Don't know if I'm catching this one completely. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ah ha ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Still haven't gotten anything. You said I should notice if I got something, but I should know when I got something, but I'm still kind of just keeping... Yeah, that's kind of style gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? I've written one. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. yes, because if day 1 was the day, yeah, day 1 was like me getting into the group. This is day 2 because I was talking to Yuri and shit. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chanting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Ooh, the 2 girls that I'm liking so far. Natsuki not so much, mainly because she's like, her writing wasn't great, but it made sense more when she explained it. But I like her because she's fucking like, I'm gonna smack you. Oh shit. As they read in tandem, I watch both their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismisses, returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. It's the fucking wrong. Yeah, I'm kind of not liking Natsuki. Yuri's still just like being herself. Fucking Natsuki's like, fuck you. You gotta like it. Sayori liked it. And Carnage did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? Oh shit, yeah, it's going down. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Oh shit. Alright, yep. Yuri's got my fucking heart. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Fuck. And Carnage liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Damn, she's fucking going all out. See? Like, you're getting my style. Like, everything about Yuri's like, fuck yes. I was thinking she was a little bit too coy, but that's just because she's flirting. That's her way of flirting. But in reality, she's a fucking badass. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Carnage appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Jesus. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I like the music right now. It's fucking getting me into it. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Fuck! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Carnage started showing up. Fuck! Natsuki, this is great. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. I mean, if they're fucking screaming at each other. Carnage! She's just trying to make me look That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Yes and no, depending on your writing. Help me explain this to her, Carnage. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Carnage? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Like, this is straight up just a fucking fight for my... Like, this is the first time I've ever had chicks fight over me. And it's a fucking video game. Like, this is... Like, honestly, all fucking feelings aside or whatever, like, point for point, Yuri's fucking owning it, so, Wait. No, did I pick the wrong one? Did I? You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Okay, I was like, wait. I understand. Yuri, You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Okay, cool. You both said the same thing. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Do you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Excuse me, that was a good one. That was a water bird too. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. In the end, I even feel bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Carnage. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki? The bigger boobies. Well, never mind that. We're gonna go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Alright. How much longer is this? I need to get some food. I'm fucking fat and hungry. Like, where's a good breaking point to where I can, like, go get some food, come back, and then continue? It's now time for us to leave. How did anyone feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. I'm assuming, like, right after day 2. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Or right before I write my next poem. I'm gonna go... I gotta finish it tonight. How much longer? You said 6 hours is gonna take me to finish this game? And what time did I start? Fucking hour and a half ago? Because, like, I need to get up tomorrow to work. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. I nod myself into newfound determination. Carnage! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori comes behind me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's just the first time. That's the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Oh, and I forgot to answer your question. I'm gonna go get Cafe Rio because it's triple points today. So, I'll probably order it as I'm walking out the door. That way it makes it quicker. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Carnage, it's nice that I could spend time with you in the club. Alright, so I'll do it like right after this conversation. Makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's ehehe. Everyone's going to have so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being with friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop? I fucking like this guy. Uber Eats? Like, that'll take a while. How much does fucking Uber Eats cost anyways? Uber Eats. Yeah, I'm creating an Uber Eats account right now, I guess. Allow. Yep. Meet up vehicle. Search for... There's nothing in Uber Eats for Cafe Rio. What do you, stop being a fatty? What do you mean stop being a fatty? Does anyone fucking... Grubhub doesn't do Cafe Rio? What about DoorDash? Google. Food is definitely fucking required. Search. And also, yeah, no one fucking delivers it, so I'm gonna have to go. I just fucking looked. $2,300. I'll check again. Uber Eats. Mexican. Roberto's, Rivas. It's not in there. Alright. We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but that's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, before I write this, I'm gonna go grab some food. So I will end the stream there. Boo.